What's going on, guys? I wanted to talk about Swag Chad Kelly and all of his encounters in Denver the other day. So Chad Kelly was in Denver the other day, and he ended up going to a party. Getting in a fight with two security guards at said party. And he ended up brawling with those security guards, and he ended up brawling with Von Miller's friend at this party. Now, the thing about the Denver Broncos is they were doing a cocaine-themed party, which is obviously the thing about that party is at first I thought, like, wow, these teammates shouldn't be doing that. That's immature of them to joke about cocaine like that. But at the same time, these are grown adults, and you can put a difference between a Halloween joke and actually going out and being cocaine users. So I don't mind the cocaine party part of that. Now, the thing is about Chad Kelly is Chad Kelly's been a stand-up guy. Chad Kelly's been a stand-up guy now for 3 to 4 years. Actually going on 5 years. He had no problems at East Mississippi Community College. He had no problems in Oxford, Mississippi. His brother got the crap beat out of him at a lacrosse game, and he came to aid his brother. So really, in 5 years, this guy is not a problem guy. He was a guy that had trouble as a teenager. He had problems when he went to Clemson, and he wasn't mature enough at first to go to Clemson. When he was in Buffalo at St. Joe's Prep, the guys, when he got kicked out of high school, the guys that were hanging out with Chad Kelly were not, looking out for his best interest in mind. And Chad Kelly has said that. Chad Kelly has admitted to that. But it's time to start looking at the facts of the case. Chad Kelly changed his life around when he went to East Mississippi Community College. Chad Kelly's been nothing but a stand-up guy ever since he was at Mississippi, and ever since Chad Kelly went to the Denver Broncos, the guy has been one of the most reliable guys that has been in the Denver Broncos locker room. Chad Kelly is partially not to blame for what happened. Partially to blame is the teammates of Denver. Possibly the person that encouraged him to do the drugs. Because the fact is, Chad Kelly going into someone's house, Chad Kelly's been going to the same house in Denver for 2 years. And the fact that Chad Kelly would suddenly forget where his own house was to go into someone else's house and get the shit beat out of him by a vacuum cleaner, I don't even know how that's possible. Do you hold up the vacuum cleaner? Do you stab Chad Kelly with a vacuum cleaner right between the chest? Do you actually turn on the vacuum cleaner, try to wipe it across his head? But Chad Kelly has no hair, so then also the vacuum cleaner, whatever. It's just a bullshit story. Chad Kelly reminds me of Baker Mayfield. Chad Kelly's arm talent is elite. He is a better quarterback than Derek Carr. He is a better quarterback than Kyle Lauletta. The Giants and the Oakland Raiders should look at Chad Kelly and should look to acquire him. Denver is stupid to release Chad Kelly, because by saying to Chad Kelly, we wish you the best, we're going to be here for you, they're not here for Chad Kelly. After one mistake, after one night, they kicked him to the curb. They had no patience in the matter with Chad Kelly. They weren't interested in seeing Chad Kelly actually continue on his quest to be a very good citizen. And listen, did he have a bad night? Yes. Did someone deceitfully give him drugs? Yes. But listen, this is the NFL. This is CTE. It could have been an overdose on pain meds for Chad Kelly. And let's look at what Chad Kelly is dealing with right now. Case Keenum has been sucking in Denver for a very long time. Trevor Siemian and Paxton Lynch were terrible quarterbacks, and yet Chad Kelly got no opportunities to actually pursue his dreams of being a starter. He is better than Case Keenum. It is like Tua Tagovailoa sitting behind Jalen Hurts. What has Case Keenum done to prove his merit as being the Denver Broncos starting quarterback? Case Keenum's a career backup quarterback in this league. He took over for the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings had a great defense, and then Case Keenum was able to win a playoff game because of one of the luckiest plays in the history of the NFL. Case Keenum's a fraud. Derek Carr's a fraud. Kyle Lauletta does not have a stronger arm or upside than Chad Kelly. And Vance Joseph, by benching Chad Kelly, any normal person would have been irate over how Denver was handling Chad Kelly. He had no mobility with this job and eventually hit his breaking point with this team. He said, screw Denver, I hate the Broncos, and I want to be released. So now for Chad Kelly, he now is released from Denver. And even though the Broncos screwed him over by not only playing him, but now the Denver Broncos released him, which isn't exactly helping his personal life, Chad Kelly can now go to the Buffalo Bills, where I believe he's a better quarterback than Josh Allen. Chad Kelly can go to the Redskins, where he's a better quarterback than Alex Smith. Chad Kelly's a better quarterback than Mitchell Trubisky, but he won't go to the Chicago Bears. Chad Kelly just needs an opportunity to succeed in the NFL. And Case Keenum sucks. The Broncos as an organization are lame. Vance Joseph is lame. Chad Kelly's teammates did not stick up for him at the party at all. Von Miller and everything. This locker room is fractured. This locker room is going to get absolutely pummeled by the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. And that's what's going to end up happening. So if I were the Denver Broncos, instead of highlighting every other good day that Chad Kelly's had, they're only talking about this one day in which Chad Kelly was drugged by a teammate deceitfully. Chad Kelly is not a bad guy. Chad Kelly is not a problem. He used to be a problem growing up, but he's done nothing wrong in 5 years. 5 years, Chad Kelly's done nothing wrong. It's not like this guy is constantly effing up, and that's where everybody gets everything wrong about Chad Kelly. It's not like Chad Kelly is a problem. This guy has been a first-class citizen for 5 years, for his whole adult life. Ever since he got kicked out of Clemson, ever since he went to junior college, Chad Kelly's been a stand-up great guy. He has gotten in no trouble at all except for this party. So people are acting like Chad Kelly needs help. He's not a drug abuser. He's not a drug user. Chad Kelly's been fine for 5 years. There is no criminal transgressions with Chad Kelly for 5 years. Okay? Ole Miss didn't have a problem with Chad. Denver didn't until this one incident. And no one's saying that this incident was not a bad incident. But I still believe Chad Kelly will be a very good NFL quarterback. Somebody just needs to have an open mind and actually trust Chad Kelly to actually lead a franchise. The Broncos are in a world of trouble. Chad Kelly was going to be a good quarterback for them, and they quit on him. Instead of maybe suspending him for a game or two in which he wouldn't have played, they sent him to the scrap heap. Really frustrated. Why the F would you cut a guy in Chad Kelly? It's not like he beat up somebody. He was innocent. He was drugged. It's bullcrap. Bullshit. Pissed me off, man. I like Chad Kelly. I'll ride with Chad Kelly. Chad Kelly is going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. Okay? Chad Kelly will be that guy.